Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to unbox our most recent purchase from a secondary estate sale auction site. This was from an auction house in Maryland. Several lighters sold individually, but they advertised that they were willing to combine shipping and handling. And now that we've got that extra packing out of there, we'll just take a look at what we got here. And I'm not going to say this is the worst packing job I've ever seen in my life, but it's certainly not the best either. They at least appear to have each one of these lighters individually sealed off in a Ziploc, but no padding. Again, I'm not saying this is the worst packaging job I've ever seen, but not the best either. We will get all these out of here, get the box off the table, and take a look at all the goodies we have here. All right, I believe there are 13 items here, and some that I haven't seen before. One of which would be this Elgin American automatic petrol lighter. I have had plenty of Elgin American lighters in the past, but I have never had one with this sort of mechanism on the bottom of it. All the Elgin American lighters that I have ever had were slipcase lighters, so this one really got my attention. There's a flint spring down here, so this is totally different setup than the Elgin Americans that I am used to, where the mechanism pulls off the top. Very cool. Secondly, we have a Ronson Adonis. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. Wow, looks like it's brand new. That wick looks brand new. The flint wheel is caked up with old degraded flint. So, wow, that is a really nice lighter though. That's sweat from my hand that you see on there. Really cool. Here is a Storm King, so a Park Industries lighter for the Tulane Green Wave. And that lighter looks brand new as well. Fire wheel is just spinning, so chances are that flint tube is clogged up with degraded flint. Really cool graphic. Storm King Murfreesboro, Tennessee lighter. Really cool. Here we have a Nimrod pipe lighter. Not sure if this is the Admiral or Commander. I think those were the two. It's just, yeah, that's definitely used, so no problem there. Pulling that out is marked on the insert Nimrod patent 2432255 or 65, Cincy, Ohio, USA. That lighter's in pretty good shape, maybe in better shape than any of these Nimrod flip top lighters that I've had before. Look forward to working with that one. Now this, at first glance, may just seem like a flip-top petrol lighter, what most folks like to call a Zippo knockoff. And it is in a little bit worse shape than I would have thought. There were several pictures in the listing, but I don't remember there being a picture in the listing showing the top of the lid and how dinged up that is. But this is still really cool, and I'm glad to have it because this is, although it is not marked as such, it's just marked Rogers instead of Rogers Rocket Flame. It is a Rocket Flame jet lighter, similar to the Beatty Jet. So hopefully that jet tube is in good condition and we can get that working. Next, we have a boxed lighter that advertises it is a $2.50 value for $1. Says this lifetime guaranteed windproof lighter, $2 plus 2 regular 18 for 25-cent packages of razor blades. I don't think the razor blades are still in here, but still really cool. Oh yeah, awesome. This reminds me of the Berkeley lighters. Really cool. Doesn't look like it has ever been used. Still has the majority of its paint. Cool, cool. Here is a Ronson Whirlwind. We've got several Whirlwinds piling up here at the headquarters right now. I've got 3 of them that are identical. Another couple, and now, so this will make about 6 or 7 of these that we have. That lighter looks brand new too. I don't think it's ever been used, although the flint is degraded in the tube, so that will need to be dealt with. Does show some damage to the bottom, so perhaps it is just re-wicked. Hard to say. A lot of times you can have some really good wear occur to these lighters over time, even though they weren't actually being used. Now this is a cool little lighter. I believe this is an Ever-Ready automatic petrol lighter. It says made in Germany. There is a map of Switzerland with red and blue paint, perhaps some silver paint or just an alternative finish to the metal to give that silverish tone that is different than the high polished tone of the rest of the lighter. Looks like the flint is degraded in the tube. Oh yeah. I love lighters like these. I've had several. Milflam, Ever-Ready, can't remember what the other brands might be, but definitely look forward to working with that lighter. Here is a really cool clean wrap, but does show plenty of dust, and there's going to need to be some cleaning done to that one. I love these Champ Austria lighters with the convertible windscreen. Really cool. Here is a Windmaster advertising lighter for the Victory Life Insurance of Topeka, Kansas. That lighter is used. Flint tube appears to be clear in that one. That will be fun. Well, I'd forgotten about this one. Here we have a Park Industries lighter, and from the graphic on the front, I would say it is from the 1970s. There is a blemish to the bottom. Looks like it has lost some of its corrosion. It's marked Park lighter. That may come off. Hard to tell whether that's some kind of a stain or something that is rubbed up against it, or if that is plating that has been lost. It says Ford Mach 2. You guys know what a Ford guy I am. It's a heavy case with an aluminum insert. Insert marked Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And that is a really interesting case. Feels like chrome plated brass, but it is silver inside of there. So I don't know if that's painted inside. We will get to the bottom of that at a later date. And then maybe the coolest thing out of the whole group is this Park Industries gift set. You see there the Park Sherman logo. Park Sherman logo, and it says number 270. Got some tape debris here. And inside, the box is all intact. Doesn't appear to have any torn corners or anything, so that's cool. We have a cigarette case, which is gold and black tone. It says made of indestructible airplane metal. Regular or king size cigarettes. Holds full pack. Really cool. Definitely glad to have that. I've seen plenty of these over the years that are silver and perhaps with the Florentine design, but I don't remember seeing any of those cases that were other colors. This is a really cool park lighter, marked It's Windproof. The old type insert. This lighter is almost identical to the 1940s Storm King lighter that I have. Wow, I'm going to have a hard time not keeping this one. Really cool lighter. The aluminum has faded in some of its color. Of course, you'll see videos on all these lighters at a later date individually. But really cool 4-barrel 1940s Park Industries lighter. And as I said, keep your eyes peeled. You'll be seeing videos for all of these lighters soon. Until next time.